Yo, what is good? My anime faithful. Tell me why Jobless just got a whole lot crazier with what we just saw. Not only did they pretty much set us up for this character who did not seem like he would be as crazy as he just came off in the fighting department, especially after being shocked by the foresight of our main character. It really makes me wonder, like, where this show is going to go in general when it comes down to how good fighting is. Fighting close range seems to be the way to go. And it's just one thing our main character cannot master fully, even with the foresight. The guy just throws a ninja star weapon, and it pretty much puts him in a position where our main character can't even do anything with the foresight. It's that type of stuff that makes you really curious of what actually will be possible for him in the near future if that's the only thing he kind of has going for him at this point. So, curiously enough, this show has been ridiculously hype, but I haven't seen anything in here that proves the fact that our main character is soaring past the people in close combat, let alone taking out people that can fight him as a kid. Being able to do what that guy was doing to a kid just kind of shows you how little he cares about what you are or who you are. It more or less comes down to how fast can they kill you, and after they kill you, what can you do about it, right? So I am curious to see where this is all headed at the end of the day, because if you really think about it, our main character hasn't really fought to kill. And he does have a pretty interesting like lifestyle, I would, or like, he's had a crazy upbringing, and for him to not take out his frustration on others just kind of showcases uh, what he's willing to do, what he's willing to change about himself. Because to be fair, he could have came out much worse after what he's dealt with and tried to make other people suffer what he felt. But he's become this person that others look up to, and now he's even saving the ones that he really didn't need to be saving. So I do have some hope that he will do well and good things in the future. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if he turns out to be a villain in people's eyes in some way, shape, or form. Because look at what he's now missing back at home: the execution of a great man who isn't really a great man. That's why I feel like this show is one of the most fair when it comes down to the characters. Is nobody is great. Like, they all have done crappy things, but the whole notion of it is they're still human. They still have families. They still have loved ones that look up to them, stuff like that. And to know that they get it taken away from them is the whole reason why it kind of puts in the notion of like, man, that sucks. But at the same time, this dude was cheating on, his wife every single night with the maids and stuff like that. Like, he's not a good man. But at the end of the day, he is a nice person who took in our main character at one point and even saw potential in him. So it's like, whatever you kind of take away from this show, you can, always backpedal and be like, well, there's this about him that's not good, or there's this about him that is good, but is he really good? So with that being said, everybody, I hope you're having a good one. Let me know what you're thinking about Jobless. Jobless has got to be one of my favorite shows right now, just in the grand scheme of how darkly realistic it is, and them just fighting all of these humans off to try to save these cat people kind of just proves that point, right? Just how ridiculous things can really be. Well, that being said, I hope you all have an amazing one, and I'll definitely talk to you in the next one. So that being said, take care and peace. And I was using the water style guy because our main character used water to put out the forest fire. Like a G.